7816D ULTRA VAC is the second largest of 5 diesel-powered pneumatic ULTRA VACs we make, and like all of our grain vacs, it's the only system you'll ever need. It gives one-person total grain handling capability. Like our other models, it puts an end to legs, augers, sweeps, and shovels in the bin. Grain handling has never been simpler, safer, or healthier. Just tow the ULTRA VAC into position, and the powerful self-contained John Deere diesel will easily provide maximum power as long as required. Heavy-duty vacuum and pressure hoses attach in seconds to accommodate tight spots, awkward angles, and long suction distances. The heart of all ULTRA VACs is the Walinga SRT, sound reduction type, super hardened, positive displacement blower. This uniquely designed and highly engineered component is machined and manufactured by Walinga Machining Division. The 4 radial-size highway tires are mounted to 2 7,000-pound capacity tubular axles and connected to the heavy-duty 2x6-inch steel frame by the highway suspension system. Braking power is all electric for all 4 wheels, which are fastened by 8 bolts to all steel wheels. The heavy-gauge steel fenders are bolted to the frame. For safety reasons, they are equipped with full-size mud flaps and red reflector stickers. The precision machine housing holds a 10-blade rotor. Each blade features Hardox steel tips for longer wear life. The airlock also features a rubber wiper blade to level off the grain in the rotor to prevent grain damage. The airlock on all Walinga ULTRA VACs is precision machined and manufactured by Walinga's Machining Division. 2 dual sets of LED rear lights are actuated for night viewing and braking. The Walinga ULTRA VAC also features additional red and amber LED marker lights for added safety. DOT reflective tape is applied across the entire width of the bumper and on the sides of the ULTRA VAC. The entire machine can be disconnected and connected by one person. First, the 7-wire electrical power cord is unplugged and the safety chains disconnected from the towing vehicle. The operator then lowers the built-in jack as he winds the jack handle until the trailer hitch socket raises off the trailer ball hitch. To connect the ULTRA VAC, you simply reverse these steps. Here we see the entire machine folded up for highway towing. The boom is securely lowered and rests in its sturdy steel cradle. The flexible, lightweight aluminum extension pipes, not shown here, can be safely stowed on each side in their own cradles and secured in place with bungee cords. To feed the diesel engine, there is a large aluminum fuel tank securely fastened to the frame. The fuel lines run through the top of the tank, while a fuel capacity gauge is mounted on the end where it is readily visible, just below the filler pipe. The hydraulics are self-contained with a heavy-duty gear-type pump. The operating controls are conveniently mounted together for easy operation. Operating and safety decals are prominently located by the controls for the operator. The airlock control lever has a reverse, neutral, and start position. On the left side of the cluster is the airlock RPM control, a 90-degree rotating switch, while a knurled set knob holds the airlock RPMs. With the boom lowered and off to the side, the operator raises the boom and rotates it about 90 degrees to the right until it hovers over the boom rest cradle. When visually centered, he lowers it into the resting cradle where it is firmly secured when not in operation. This ULTRA VAC model is powered by a 200 horsepower John Deere diesel engine. In view is the fuel filter that is readily accessible for routine maintenance. The engine is started with a key and left in the run position. Next to it is the engine RPM gauge and control buttons that increase or decrease the engine RPMs as needed. Other engine warning lights, like battery or oil pressure, activate in the viewing window when necessary. The vacuum bypass hydraulic piston activates the bypass valve on top of the pre-cleaner dust collector. This feature gives the operator the ability to shut off the vacuum on the ULTRA VAC without shutting down the entire machine. At the bottom of the dust collector is a lid on a hinge with a heavy-duty rubber latch. This lid allows the operator to empty the dust collector after every semi-load of grain is conveyed. The pre-cleaner on a Walinga ULTRA VAC does not require filters or other bothersome and costly methods. The pre-cleaner helps extend the life of the blower. The hydraulically operated truck loading boom with the Rhino-lined cyclone can be lowered or raised and rotated as far as 360 degrees if necessary. The operator demonstrates how the cover to the intake of the receiver tank is opened and closed. It is securely fastened with Walinga tail bolts on each side and bottom and is secured safely to the machine with a chain. The power to the blower from the diesel engine is hand engaged or disengaged by a large clutch lever on the side, in front of the fuel tank. The onboard diesel engine of the ULTRA VAC model series permits fast and convenient travel and setup over distant locations. All models have well-designed hitching features that can easily be operated by one person. Once set up for towing, they can safely be moved at highway speeds, then readily unhitched at your new destination. The ULTRA VAC is designed to fold up with all moving parts secured in place on the frame. The flexible stainless steel pipe sections store in their own rack and are secured safely with bungee cords. When the ULTRA VAC arrives at its destination, it is quickly positioned beside the bin it will store grain from. In this instance, it will be transferring corn. Next, the operator quickly connects together the required sections of flexible stainless steel hoses from the bin to the opening on the side of the receiver, where it is securely tightened down by Walinga tail bolts. The diesel engine is then started with a key. While warming up, the operator lifts and swings the truck loading boom off its storage cradle, rotates and elevates it into position where the semi-truck tractor can easily position its trailer beneath the loading boom. If required, additional flexible pipes are available from Walinga for extra long runs. The Walinga SRT blower can easily move the grain over the extended distance or height. Walinga pneumatic grain systems have long been regarded as extremely durable and long-lasting, and for their ability to move a lot of grain over a great distance, which is why we say Walinga is tough to beat in the long run. In fact, Walinga ULTRA VACs are so well built they come with a limited 2-year warranty on the blower. Walinga warrants that new equipment be free from defects in material and workmanship. Full terms and conditions are available from Walinga or your local Walinga dealer. Before the grain begins to flow, you can see up inside the cyclone end of the loading boom. The blue color is the hard rhino lining for protection against excessive wear. The grain enters the receiver tank at an angle that results in a circular direction within the cyclonic chamber. To further facilitate an efficient flow of grain, 4 steel corners deflect the grain into distinct paths as it exits the boom cyclone. Excessive dust and small particles are vented out the top of the boom cyclone to further help to clean the grain. Depending on the ULTRA VAC model utilized, the Walinga ULTRA VAC can move from 5,000 to 7,000 bushels of corn in an hour, so it won't take long to fill this trailer. These diesel-powered standalone vac systems can be positioned and repositioned, maximizing transfer efficiencies. As with all Walinga vac systems, you have the ability to do away with augers, sweeps, and shovels. Move bulk with far less damage and minimal dust while in the bin. Walinga ULTRA VACs provide the safer, more efficient way to transfer bulk grain.